experience. Hands-on demo. Okay, we can go on some hands-on experience. This is a code site. In this, once we are logging, we can use so many labs, access everything. I'm going to use Burp tool now. Other than that, there are both Postman, everything. You can use that also. And today our time is so we don't have that much time, so I will go with Burp and I will show 1 or 2 or 3 lab. How much I can, I will show. Okay, this is API security. OWASP top 10. Here, first is object level authentication, broken object level. We can see and can access the lab. These are the labs for object level, and go with this lab. Access this lab. Okay, in this lab, they are told unprotected admin functionality. This lab has an unprotected admin panel. Solve the lab by deleting the user Carlos. One admin panel is there that is unprotected and access is unprotected. So we have to delete that user Carlos. We can access the lab. This is the lab, and here we can see this is the site and my account. This is a home page. We can see unprotected admin panel is there, so we can search here. Like it's page note from now. It's not this one. We can go with admin panel. Still not found. Can this is like we have to try so many combinations related to that. The only clue they are given is admin panel is unprotected, so it will be mostly related to that admin panel. Um, Still page not found. Administrator panel. Yeah, this is the administrator we got. When we typed admin panel, administrator, nothing opened. After that, we put like this administrator hyphen panel. Then once page was open, in this page, users are there. In this Carlos is there. In there, they already mentioned that they already told to delete the user Carlos. We can go and delete the user Carlos. Now that yeah, it is you solved the lab successfully. It is solved successfully. This is the uh, example for first one. This is caused because of the weak access control. There is the authentication is not proper. That's why we came to know that there is 2 users and we deleted that and it's solved like that. We can go with another one also. We can see one more. Okay, we can go with next one also access control vulnerabilities. Okay. In this, they have mentioned. Okay, the second lab is unprotected admin functionalities with the unpredictable URLs. We can see what it is. This lab has unprotected admin panel. It has an admin panel which is unprotected and it's located in an unpredictable location also it is given. It is an admin panel, it is unprotected and also it is location in an unpredictable location. But the location is disclosed somewhere in the application. In this application itself, somewhere this location is disclosed and so this lab access the admin panel and use it to delete the user Carlos. Again, we have to delete that user Carlos once we log into the admin panel. We can access the lab. Okay, this is the lab, and here in when nothing is going to happen, already we done administrator. My account, there is nothing. Home page. You can see anything we are getting from here. They have mentioned it is from an unpredictable location, so we can see its source code anything. This is the source code of this page, and here HTML headers, mm, some links are given. Not solved. This lab they mention it is not solved. Unprotected admin functionality with the unpredictable URL description. Okay. Here, war is admin faults, is admin, and there is document extra. Here one code is given in this. Um, they have mentioned admin panel tag that is slash admin hyphen D1Q2 We can copy this and we can see we can paste that here. Here also that open is same like user Wiener deleter, Carlos deleter. Okay, they have already mentioned as to this lab has unprotected admin panel. It's located in unpredictable location. That means it was protected in the source code of that page, and the location is disclosed somewhere in the application. And now this solve the lab. For solving the lab by accessing the admin panel, we have to access the admin panel and using it to delete the user Carlos. So that from here we got the code, we, we got the admin area, and from here we need to delete the user Carlos. Once we are deleting the user Carlos, it's congratulations, you solved the lab. It is solved. These two labs were access control labs. First, I done this access control labs. Now we can go to the second one, first broken object level authentication, access control vulnerabilities, and privilege escalations are because of these vulnerabilities in access control and because of and also this is possible they already have this vulnerability site solely we came to know this and we are doing this procedure, and if the any other site maybe it won't be like this, so don't try to do it in any other genuine sites. In Portsea, they itself build this for our lab, our practical, and we can do one more. This is token authentication. Okay. Now we can do the second one, token authentication. So in this, we can see authentication vulnerabilities, OAuth 2.0, the vulnerability 2.0 authentication vulnerabilities, JLWT attacks, everything. Here also, we can do one lab. This authentication vulnerability, conceptually, authentication vulnerabilities are easy to understand and they are usually critical because of the clear relationship between authentication and security. Authentication vulnerabilities can allow attackers to gain access to sensitive data and functionalities like they can access to not only to admin panel just deleting, they can access to admin and admin username password all they can access, and this is one diagram. We can go forget your password, enter your email address to reset your passwords. When a hacker is sending like this, and the user will think it's genuine and they will enter their username and they will get the access. That access will attackers also will get that access. We can go, we can see one lab. Username enumeration, very different response. Username enumeration were a different response. In this lab, it vulnerable to username enumeration and password brute force attacks. It has an account with a predictable username and password, which can be found in the following word list. Here they gave two word lists. We can open that word list and we can see. For authentication lab username, they have given this much username, so the genuine one will be among this one. Among this one correct username is there that we need to identify. And this is password combinations in these. if there are this much some password combination, this one password will be the correct password, and their username combinations were there. In that one username will be the correct username, and we can launch the app. This is the site, and for this we need Burp. Using Burp, we are going to solve this. This is the we need Burp for finding the username and password. In this that lab they have mentioned the lab is vulnerable to username enumeration and password brute force attack. It has an account with a predictable username and password which can be found in the following word list that we already saw candidate username, candidate password. In that in one username is the genuine one and the password, one password is the correct password. You have to find that. To solve this lab, enumerate a valid username, brute force this user password, then access their account page. We can use Worksheet for this, and I open my Worksheet. This is professional edition, so here we can if the data to load all, it will be somewhat easy. It won't take that much time, but you can do this in community edition also, but in that it will take time. Okay, we can start the lab. For that, first we need to on websuit. Okay. Okay, here already I added proxy extension. In that, you can maybe if you guys know about Burpsuit, you guys gone through this. And in that, I have added Burpsuit. So I selected Burp from this extension. And once Burp is on, we can go to HTTP history. Okay, we can create a history. Okay. Now I am going to my my account, and here I am going to type anything for this login page. I'm going to type username and password. Actually, the thing is we don't know the username and password, so we will just type like test two. Any random, we can type any random username. So we can go with test 11 and just password also we can get the same password test 11 and going to login. So the data is capturing in WebSuite. We can see the capturing data, and here login page will be there. In this post login page is there. We can go to that post login page. Here the username is given. Which username we type, that is test 11, and the password is test 11. This username and password is given. Okay. This is your username and password, which we already given. Simply what to use one username like test11 and the password like password test11. So this username and this code, the capture data, this one we are going to send to repeater. This is the repeater. Okay, we can send it to repeater. Repeater is which we can capture the data from proxy, and if we are sending it to repeater, it will analyze that request. It will analyze the data, and from that we will get the response. So send to repeater. I will send this to repeater. So we can, if we are going to repeater, the send the data is in repeater. Okay. We have already sent it as a repeater. In this, we have post in that login HTTP. Everything is mentioned. Cookies sessions are mentioned. This is the cookie session they mentioned, and the content length 31 they mentioned. Cache control maximum age 0 everything. And these all are the details we got from the login page. Which username and password we don't know, and we have to find that username and password. And first thing I'm going to try to do is enumerate the username, and from that enumerate that we will enumerate the password. Once we are going to enumerate the username, once we got the username, from that we will get the password. And then say, first we send that request to intruder, so we can send that request to intruder, and we can add the payloads. I will show you. And before that, that update and secure request user agendas. They have mentioned that Mozilla Linux where that Firefox is opened, that page is opened. Navigate documents, web security academy. Okay. Accept encoding, accept language, and last username, password also they mentioned. And now we can click and we can send it to intruder. We have sent this into intruder. In this intruder, we can using payload we can get informations, and once we after uploading the payloads, we can start attack. Using start attack, we will get the data what we want. And here also, so here we are going to find the first session is we are going to find the your username. We are going to enumerate the username. For that, I will show you. Okay, here. The username in the place of username we have given test. We can select that test. Okay, we can select that test. After that, we will so we select the username test 11. First we are going to find the username. So we select the username and we are going to find the position of that username. In that username, that there are so many username listed. In that we are going to find the position of that username. For that we are going to that add that symbol is there. We have to click there. It came here and after that we will upload payload. For that, we select payload and here we have to paste the usernames, the list of usernames we got, we will be going to paste here. These are the username we got. We are going to paste these username in the payload. For that we need to copy this username. Okay, we copy this username and here we are going to paste this username. These all username has been pasted here. Then now we are going to start the attack. We can once we are starting the attack, it will capture the data and it will uh, by seeing that we can see which will be the user name. We can start the attack. Okay, mine is professional, that's why it came fast. Otherwise, it will take 4 to 5 minutes. In community edition also you can do, but it will take 4 to 5 minutes. In this, each for each they have given the status code. What is the status of that? What's the response received? Any error is there? Is there any timeouts? Length of the data? Everything is given, and all there are total 101 usernames are there. They captured all 101 usernames, and by seeing this, we can see here when we are clicking here this arrow marks, it will show node. Here everything is 200, so it won't be showing. And here it will show the first in order. It will show first 176 to 233 4 58. In order, it will show. Okay, and in this username, we need to find the length. We have to check is there any difference in length. We have to check for that we can do. When we are checking in order there, which will be the odd one, like unique one, which will be there, that will be the answer. So here the length for everyone it is 3248, and the last one 3250 length is for AKMA Akamai. That word. So it means username will be that we can see. Yeah, here it automatically came username Akamai and password test1111. So, so we got the username as Akamai and we can note that username. In Notepad, we can use the note that username as Akamai. Okay. We got the username. Next, we enumerated the username. Now we have to enumerate the password. Okay, we got the password Akamai. That password we are going to add here instead of username. We are going to add that password. So we got the username. So we are going to add that password. Sorry, not password, username. We got the username Akamai. So we are going to add that username. In the place of username, we added Akamai, and now the password we need to see. We have to know which is the password. Password I have give test 1111. Here also same thing we have to repeat to select the password. We have to add the position for adding position. We have to add that. Now it added, and again we have to go to payload. We can clear this. Now we have to go to uh, passwords. Here they already gave passwords, some password combinations. Here we need to copy these passwords from here. Once we copy this password, again we have to go to payloads. Here I already cleared the payload of the first username. So we can remove it or we can clear it. It's not a problem. Once we cleared, just to confirm it, once it clear only we can upload the paste the password there. Yeah, password got pasted. All password are pasted. Next we are going to start attack. Mm, it's not it finished. Okay. This is professional. That's why I'm always telling it will. Otherwise, in community edition, it will take time. And professional edition we have to pay, but in the community edition will be free. It will be open source, you can do it, but it may consume some time, but the output will be accurate. So here last time we were seeing the length. This time we can see here also same status code for each and every password. Status code is there. Response received. In status code, we can see 302 different is there. Other than that, everything is 200. Here we can check status code also. Status code Amanda there near in straight to Amanda. Status code 302 given. And in this also same like any variation from the any unique data, any unique length, any unique status code is captured, that means that will be the password of the login page. So here Amanda status code also unique and the length is also 188 is given. So we can see that Amanda, yeah, here username is Akamoy and the password they given as Amanda. Now we can go to this. Here we can log in directly after once we got the password. Akama is the username and the Amanda is the password. Yeah, we successfully log into this, and this is the account. Here we successfully log in using the correct password and username and password. So this is the lab for find. This is how we are finding username and password using Burp. That's all for lab. And for each and every OWASP problem, there are so many labs for us. No time. That's why uh, we can only go with that much. Okay. Now I'll come back to the PPT. Okay. Um, once again, I am telling about myself. If you guys have any queries, you can ask. Okay. Myself Pooja K Rajeev and I am a cybersecurity trainee at BCBUZZ Technologies. You can go through my LinkedIn and GitHub profiles. My LinkedIn GitHub profile links are given. Portfolio link is also here. These are the certifications I gained, and this is the WhatsApp channel. Using this QR code or the given URL, you can log into that WhatsApp channel. And thank you everyone. Thank you for your time and effort. I am thanking you everyone, and I think this session is useful to you guys all. And thanks for your valuable time and effort, everything. And we can see you online on day 8th session on 8th May, Thursday. That is tomorrow, same 4:30 p.m. And thank you all.